Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 31, 2016, 2:14 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic: Are we staring at a martial law? Are things happening that we don't know about? Seems to be. And according to Alex Jones, and this is reported exactly a month ago, but has he backed up? Not a bit. Also on the Drudge Report, saying the same thing. Obama has been having regular meetings with those who will be implementing martial law. And I said a little bit ago, actually I did it on a blog, but I did not post that blog. But in that blog, I said, we're perplexed over all that's going on with this election and these few people going at it. And also, it's clear that someone, a group of people, something, in my opinion, again, is establishment. It's something you cannot see, something you do not know the names of. There's someone behind it, but that someone has 20 backers. That meant to tell you that. And how many backers does that 20 have? Alex Jones, just straight up and down, he said, don't like it. He said, and he's been talking about it for many years. He said, is a martial law coup near? And he said this on February 24, 2016. We're going broke. Simply put, we are going broke. And the Drudge Report supports two things: that this country is going broke and the martial law is imminent. And I don't like using that word outside of, in place of, rapture of the church, timing. But that may be a good thing. I would believe that if martial law were called, the dollar had already crashed. Things get out of hand really quickly that way. People, well, your daily routine is just ended along with your job and everything else. It ended. There's a new law. And what better way to implement a law against me and you, but not against them? That would absolutely put a title on the word establishment. Again, in a nutshell, the 20th Amendment protects all. It says Congress, no representative, no one in the House, the Senate, no one can make a law to exclude them. But they're trying it really hard. And I think they're going to succeed. But the timing is not good. not even a little bit. I believe that what you'll see is that the timing of other powers to be will just make martial law a little bit easier. And instead of a fight over it, it'll happen. Also, I left out what I was going to tell you about the church. Our church has changed. And when you go and try to figure out what changed with the church, and I'll quickly tell you what specifically that change was. But when you have Kenneth Copeland, that he makes more money than Donald Trump. Well, I don't mean that, but close. But the old boy rides around in a $64 million jet and another one, don't know the value of that one. He has 4 or 5 estates with airstrips. I don't know how many estates he has without airstrips. And BENNIE HINN, the same. He just bought an incredibly high $1 million price tag jet. He too has multiple estates, and I mean these are estates like this Bilderberg house or whatever that house is in North Carolina, in Asheville, North Carolina. I can't remember the name of it. It could be. But what's going on with our preachers? This little old skinny boy that preaches on Sunday and every chance he gets, he and his gorgeous wife, they're pulling in more money than large companies are pulling in. And they're keeping it. They're buying stuff all over. Things have changed. When did the change occur? Well, it occurred on a particular verse in the Bible that said these things have to first come to pass, and then all these other things will come. It's almost like if you accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, then all these other good things will be added to you. Let me tell you what Kenneth Copeland did. Closed circuit TV, first time, second time, real meeting on the stage. He bowed to the Pope. He kissed the Pope's ring. And he said to the Pope, he said, all of me, all of my congregation, we are here for you. Tell us what you want, and we'll do it. BENNIE HINN did the same thing. A lot of preachers did the same thing. People have turned from the faith. I don't believe, and this is my biblical thoughts, I have read it. I don't believe a man can just decide he does not want to be a Christian anymore and deny God, deny the Lord. Because I read in the Bible where the words on John, once you accept Christ, not even you can change that. But Think of it this way. You're in a car wreck. You're parked. You're stopped. You can't move. Light's red. And then a truck behind you hits you. And then a car behind that truck hits the truck. And then a car behind that truck hit that truck. You get a police report. So then you want to go and try to figure out what happened. The narrative by the cop sometimes are wrong. But what you do is read all the codes. I hate to even show you this, but you read the codes. And this is a traffic accident. And the reports changed somewhat from my day, but what this has is roadway environment. And of course, the cop gave his narrative. It's just his thought. Does not mean he's right by any means at all. And so that can be challenged easy enough. But what would it be to challenge it would be the contributing circumstances. And that's what you always go after. That's what you always look at. And you can draw on a piece of paper that wreck by using the contributing circumstances, and it'll be dead on right. I've gotten off my path, a long way off my path. I've hit a ditch, but I'm back on the road. But the point is, what are the contributing circumstances in today's events that's changing our churches? Something's doing it, and I'm going to find out. And then I will tell you. In the meanwhile, I too expect, and I didn't blink, there will be a martial law, and I believe there will be before Election Day. And there may be a lot of hype about the election that causes it. But I think we will have a monetary crash way before that. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in reality by April the 13th through the 15th that we will have a stock market crash. I mean a boom crash. Then your world changes. Jody Wolf Expoz.